since Beijing, we've had, like, Paralympic sport has had such a big thing. Like, now we're getting treated the same as Olympics. It's really good, and like, to have such a big company like Sainsbury's sponsoring the Paralympics is really, really good.
This is a really important event for the Paralympics because, first of all, it establishes Sainsbury's as the biggest Paralympic sponsor in the history of the Paralympic movement. Secondly, it also establishes the way we view our history in the Paralympic movement. It is our history. It's 1948, it's Stoke Mandeville, it's Ludwig Guttmann. But it is using the horsepower of Sainsbury's not just to drive Paralympic sport, but also to drive people into Paralympic sport and understand the extraordinary excitement and the elite level nature of great Paralympic sport.
You know, we as a country, when we pitched for the Olympics, said we were going to make the Olympics and the Paralympics the most joined up ever. In some ways, the Paralympics is closer to that Olympic ideal of, you know, the real Corinthian spirit, if you like. And I'm very excited about how engaged the population of the UK are going to get in the Paralympics as we get closer to the main event.
What they do is quite an inspiration, but they also have to be very determined what they do because it's very difficult and very tricky.
It deserves just as much credit with what the people are doing, the training, the determination they have, just as much as the Olympics.
Part of what we're doing today is announcing specifically a legacy fund with the British Paralympic Association. We're going to put 10p from every special bag for life that we sell into that fund to specifically be focused on legacy projects for the athletes that will compete, but also for participation more widely. And of course that's partly what's happening here today. We're seeing a mixture of disabled children and not disabled children taking part in Paralympic sports, and I think appreciating more the skill of those disabled athletes through doing so.
I found it a really good experience today, just to get a feel of what it's like for a disabled person and like the excitement in the sports that they have.
Sainsbury's, their challenge is to get 1 million kids trying Paralympic sports, and it's not just Paralympic athletes, disabled athletes, it's also able-bodied athletes.
One of the surprises of this year is going to be that people look back on 2012 as the year when the Paralympics really came of age.
We watch Usain Bolt, and of course it is amazing, but you don't think you can be Usain. There's almost no lesson in life from watching his brilliance. But when you see perhaps a returning serviceman from the Middle East, minus a limb but still taking part in sport, that's truly inspiring. That's truly a lesson for everyone's lives every day, I think. And I think that's what we're going to see come 2012.